Meet best friends, Bunti and Bubbli, who grew up in a small town and graduated from a prestigious institute. They both secured a good job with a reputable employer. Both were offered a salary of $5,000 per month. Let's see how they managed their money and secured their future. Bunti was on cloud 9 after securing the job and chose the path of lavish living. He rented a luxury apartment for $2,000 per month, which was further away from his office. This justified the need for car for commuting. So he bought an expensive car with no down payment and agreed to pay a monthly payment of $500 for the next 5 years. He started going out often for lunch and ended up spending $500 every month on food. His lavishing lifestyle added $500 in entertainment expenses. He started shopping often to keep up to date with gadgets, thereby spending around $500 per month. To kill the boredom, he subscribed for an online entertainment subscription for $100. He spent most of his free time traveling around, which incurred a monthly expense of $700. In the end, he was left with $200 in savings, which he deposited in savings accounts, knowing well that the banks could provide him 0.05% interest at the most. He was very proud of his lifestyle and left no stone unturned in showing off his lifestyle with friends. On the other hand, Bubbli valued every penny he earned and made the best use of it. He planned his expenses so that he could easily fight inflation. He requested his employer to deduct a portion of his salary for retirement account, 401k. With this deduction, the take-home salary for Bubbli was reduced to $4,000. He believed in spending money on appreciating assets and ended up buying a house with 2 floors. His house expenses, including mortgage and utility bills, were around $3,000. He made the best use of the second floor by renting it out for $1,500 per month. So his monthly housing cost was reduced to $1,500. He was not only able to decrease his housing expense, but was also able to make tenants pay the 50% mortgage. A smart move, isn't it? He did some research on possible options to commute to work and decided to opt for the metro. His metro expense per month was $100. He believed in healthy eating and opted to eat more often at home, and also packed food for the work. So he was able to restrict food expenses to $100 by eating out only during weekends. He did go out with friends during the weekend and enjoyed his life, keeping the expenses to a minimum to around $200. He stayed away from all the gadgets addiction and managed with minimum electronics. To kill boredom, he started investing in self-learning by buying books, which came at an expense of $100 per month. He now had monthly savings of $2,000, which he could have deposited into saving back. Instead, he started investing in index funds, bonds, and stocks for a total amount of $1,300. So his total month-end savings, after paying the expenses and investing, was $700. He deposited the remaining money in the bank into a savings account for a rainy day. Bubbli valued continuous learning and updated himself on the housing market situation and made sure to buy a few houses with savings when possible. In the next 10 years, Bubbli was able to save enough money to buy 2 more houses and rent them out. So adding 3 houses to his asset list, apart from the investment options. Let's fast forward to their retirement age of 60 years and compare Bunti and Bubbli's financial situation. Here is Bunti after retirement. He did not plan any retirement contributions nor saved sufficient money for a rainy day. So he had financial constraints after retirement. His expensive car is now worth less, as there are more latest model cars out on the market. His friends, with whom he lived a lavishing lifestyle, left him once his financial downfall started. He now has no one to ask for help. His unhealthy food habits resulted in health issues, which is adding extra expense on medication, which he unfortunately can't offer. He is basically broke and now working in a store to make his ends meet. He sure must be regretting for all the bad choices he made with finance and health when age was on his side. On the other hand, Bubbli valued investing in appreciating assets to fight inflation and planned accordingly from day one of getting his salary. His retirement account has grew at the interest of 7% and helped him get $2,000 per month as salary. All the 3 house mortgages are now paid off by tenants, and now he has a rental income of $2,000 from each house amounting to $6,000 per month in total. His investment portfolio of $1,300 per month has grown at 9%, and now he is able to take out $3,000 per month from the fund. Having valued healthy eating habits, he is very healthy and has no medication expenses. In total, he is getting $11,000 per month from his retirement, investment, and rental income. He is contributing some portion of the money to charity and spending the rest happily enjoying his retirement life going around the world. The story of Bunti and Bubbli is the story of majority of people on this planet. Poor remain poor, while middle class remain middle class, but rich keeps getting richer. What makes the rich gets richer and not poor? Why can't poor and middle class people catch up with rich people? Let's check out the spending pattern between poor, middle class and rich. Poor works hard and earns money. Spends it on necessary expense, resulting in less to no month-end savings. Middle class, on the other hand, earns money and spends it on necessary expenses and liabilities. They own a house with assumption of it being an asset, which is not true. It does help you make money in a long run, but smartness is to make your asset make you money from day one, by renting it out, which middle-class people do not follow. They end up with little month-end savings, which they prefer to deposit in bank. Let's look at the cash flow of rich people. They earn money, pay off the expenses and liabilities. They put a major portion of their month-end saving towards building assets like house or investment. In the end, they set aside some portion of month-end savings as emergency fund. They always have investor mentality and not consumer mentality like poor and middle-class people. Rich use the money from asset to build more asset. They set up their finance in such way that they earn money when they are sleeping, so that they can spend money when they are awake. This is only possible by investing. Now that you know the importance of investing, how would you like to spend your money? Save or invest? Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Come back soon for more productivity videos.